Tuesday was yesterday. Today is Wednesday. You know what that means, I guess. What is going on, everyone? I know I can't seem to save my life. What is going on, everyone? Welcome to another live edition of Let's Talk NXT here on the Around the Point Network YouTube channel and as well over on Twitch. What's happening, y'all? I hope all you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Start your Wednesday afternoon. What's popping, y'all? What up? We are live here. I'm a little tired, but hey, here I am. It was me and Steve. And if I'm tired, I know Big Mike is even more tired right now. But what's going on, Big Mike?
I'm sick and tired.
You're sick and tired. Listen, I'm sick and tired too, bro. What did Phil say a while ago? I'm hurt. I'm old, and something.
With children.
I work with children. Yeah, man. I work with children literally today. I work with children, bro. There was drama today at work. A little bit of the drama. Had a little meeting after
you
work.
loved every second of it. You know you did.
Not really. I didn't need to. I feel like
yes, you did. Shut up.
No. I felt like I did need to be in the meeting. Cause it had
meetings are always the worst.
Like, bro, they didn't even give us no free coffee or anything. Just all right, what's going on and shit between two other coworkers. It's like nothing to do with me. But it's like, bro, it's ridiculous. It's like people think they're in high school all of a sudden and shit. But nevertheless, we are here now. This is another live edition of Let's Talk NXT. I know. Oh my God, we're still doing this. I know. We're still doing this. We're still doing this. I can't believe it too. You know, like Chase Covington would say, promises kept, promises earned. But a lot of folks out there, believe it or not, actually like this show. I can't believe it either. Oh, well, like I said before, I'm Steve. He's Mike. How you been, Mike?
I've been all right, man.
You been all right? I've been all right too, bro.
Could be doing better.
Could be doing better myself. I could be in bed right now. Holy shit. But we're doing this show a little earlier than usual. Being that, let's just say I got some things going on, so we're getting this out of the way now. We're getting this out of the way. We shouldn't even be long. I say about 40 more minutes or so, and then we'll just wrap this up, you know. But other than that, Mike, NXT was last night. That too happened. Yeah, that too. Someone seemed excited. NXT was last night. It was the main event between Becky Lynch and Tiffany Stratton for the NXT Women's Championship. Also, we've had more matches announced for No Mercy, so that's good to see that they're building that up in some way, shape, or form. But nevertheless, Mike, I thought NXT last night overall was a solid show.
Yeah.
What about you, man? What do you think?
I thought it was decent, yes. Some good wrestling, some good story. It's decent.
Good wrestling. That's fair. But let us know as well your thoughts on the show. What did you like? What did you not like on the show? Let us know in the chat. Again, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Share it through social media. And all that fun stuff. You can follow the Around the Point Network over on X at AT Network as well. But without further ado, guys, I think it's about that time, y'all. I think it's about that time. You know.
Let's fucking go.
So the show kicked off, Mike, and I'll be honest with you. Going into the show, my thought was, okay, you probably want to start the thing off with a splash, right? You're probably going to start with Becky and Tiffany Stratton to open the show, right? But then I realized, wait a minute. It's Becky Lynch here. This is like her homecoming here. She has to go last. She has to go. And I think they also mentioned it too. Like, I think, what was it, last week? They mentioned it too. Like, oh, it's the main event. So, yeah. The big time Bex. Come on. You're not having her open the fuck. She's not curtain jerking for nobody here, you know. So we opened the show off with, between Wesley versus Ilya Dragunov in a number one contenders match, where the winner would face Carmelo Hayes at No Mercy. And listen, bro, we said this Ilya Dragunov cannot have a bad match, bro. Ilya Dragunov can wrestle a broomstick.
Right.
And pull off a classic. It feels like.
Yeah.
You know? Anthony writes here, Tiffany was robbed. Period. She's not my champ. I love both women, but Becky is not my champ. Tiffany was robbed and done dirty. Dirty. So he says. Done dirty, period. Therefore, given what I said, Becky is not Grand Slam champ.
It's Becky's still not Grand Slam champ in his eyes.
What I got for you, man? Let me see here. What I got for him? What I got for him, Mike?
You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity.
Okay, let's move on here. But Mike, your overall thoughts on the opening contest, bro, between Ilya Dragunov and Wesley, bro. Again, these guys, they're both amazing. Both amazing.
Oh, yeah. It tore the house down, man. I mean, like you said, man, Ilya cannot have a bad match. He cannot have a bad match at all. Man, just the back and forth that they had, the resiliency of Wesley. It's just, man, if they was to ever go to the main roster, both of them, you would want to put them on the separate brands as the workhorse person, to get a good match out of anybody on the roster, and then reward them with like a mid-card title or something like that for having all of the great matches that they have.
Absolutely, bro. Again, both guys, I think we said this as well. Should the day ever come, one goes to Raw, one goes to SmackDown. All right, one goes to Raw, one goes to SmackDown, honestly. But nonetheless, I thought overall it was an amazing match. A lot of near falls here. It could have gone either way. But when it was all said and done, bro. Ilya Dragunov got the W, and it's official, man. At No Mercy, it's going to be Carmelo Hayes versus Ilya Dragunov for the NXT Championship. That's the graphic, as you see. Again, bro, they had an amazing match at Great American Bash back in May. There's no doubt in my mind they're going to go out there and kill it again. But I do think this time, it's time, bro.
Mm-hmm.
This time, bro, it's time. I think this time, Carmelo Hayes loses the title to Ilya Dragunov.
Mm-hmm. You think so?
I believe so, Mike. What do you think, bro?
Honestly, I think I got that same thing. I got a theory as well.
What do you think, Mike? What's your theory?
Well, to go along with tonight and what we saw, I feel as if we're going to see a complete turn of Trick Williams. And not only is he going to help Ilya win, he's not going to join forces with Ilya. That's not what I'm going. But I feel like him, Wesley, and what's that black tag team that faced the Creeds?
The Creeds, if I remember correctly here, it's the Idris Enofe and Malik Blade.
I feel like they're going to be a faction.
You think so?
I think so. Trick Williams, Wesley, and them two.
Okay, it could be. Ilya's awesome, but I don't think he's gonna win. It could be. I mean, you never know, Mike. You just never know. It's possible, right? It's possible. But nevertheless, let's move on here, Mike. Let's move on here. Because there's more to get into in the show. So after this, there was a video recapping what happened with Braun Breaker in his attack on Von Wagner, right? We also happened there, right? There was camera cuts that we saw. Was it like fan footage, right? Where he really didn't hit his head, right? Like he really didn't hit Von Wagner's head, and they're saying that it didn't go right, right? It didn't go well, but nevertheless, Baron Corbin comes out and he's serious about it. He's upset that Von Wagner got attacked by Braun Breaker the way that it did, right? And he seems serious about this. So he calls out Braun Breaker. Calls him out. And Braun comes out, and again, Baron Corbin is serious about it. He's upset. And then he fools everyone. He said what Braun Breaker did was freaking awesome. Like, just basically try to get on his good side, but Braun Breaker saw all right through the shit. It's like, screw this. Shut up. I don't care what you think, this and that. And they started brawling. Two big guys going at it there, Thankfully, there was no chant, though. There was no chant this time, unlike the other show,
I don't think this is in that.
Yeah, but, two big guys going at it, they're going to give you a fight, which is crazy because they made it official as well, Mike. At No Mercy, it's going to be Braun Breaker versus Baron Corbin going at it one-on-one here. Now, I feel like it's now for Braun Breaker, bro. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing with Braun Breaker right now? Like, are we waiting?
Actually, I kind of like it.
No, I like the fact. Again, I'm sure it'll be a fine match. But other than that, what are we doing with this guy? You get what I'm saying?
I don't care where they got him. I just like the character work that he's working right now.
Oh, me too. I love the character. Don't get me wrong. I love the character. But it's also one of those things that, okay, where do we go with this as well? Where do we go with this?
I mean, I feel like every person they want to because that shirt that he has, he's meaner than evil. They want to
best spear in the business.
Yeah, best spear in the business. They want to make this guy seem like he's a loose cannon, unhinged, dominant personality. And before he hits the main roster, I think they want to see him work that, so when they get ready to do it on the main roster, it goes up a level.
Yeah, could very well be as well, but that's gonna happen. And again, they did have a brawl, right? So there was that as well. From there,
also I think okay. Go ahead.
Have Braun keep killing people until NXT just says they've had enough and they're letting him go.
Basically what I said. Basically. Yep. Basically. That's basically what I'm trying to get at.
Fair enough. This is how you introduce him to the main roster. The guy was too out of control at NXT. Too out of control. How the hell are you gonna introduce Wes Lee, man? Like what? He couldn't get away. He couldn't win the big one. Like this is how we're bringing him in. We're bringing Wes Lee. Yeah, he could. He fumbled in the big time. So here he is on the main roster now. So from there we go to Charlie Dempsey, Drew Gulak, and Damon Kemp versus Miles Bourne, Josh Briggs, and Brooke Jensen, who I feel like we have not seen in a minute. I feel like we have not seen Brooke Jensen and what's the other guy's name? Forgot already. Josh Briggs in a minute. It feels like ever since they had their little match. Was it a while ago? Remember that they had that one match, and Brooke Jensen was obsessed with Kiana James. Remember that, Mike? A while ago.
Yeah, unfortunately, I remember that, man. He let the cooch get to him.
Yes, that beautiful Nubian queen. He he let her. He was possessed. Let's put it that way. Um,
Yeah.
the match was okay for what it was worth. Um, I felt like everyone here, just did their usual, right? Jensen and Brooks and Briggs and Jensen did their usual, right? You already know what you're gonna get at Gulak selling for these young guys. I love the finish. I love the end, but before we got to the end, they did this whole thing on the outside where I guess what was it Dempsey?
I think it was Briggs, wasn't it?
No. Who near the end of the match, right? What was it Kemp went for like a dive outside. It looked like he was gonna hit Fallon Henley, whatever.
Oh yeah.
And Miles Bourne catches her, like he saves her. There's a stare there. But then he shows his true colors. He
Right.
turns on Briggs and Jet. He turns on them.
Which is like, bro, I don't even know how long y'all even been together, and you already turning on him already.
No, so the thing was, Miles Bourne was like a young boy to Drew Gulak, Dempsey, and Kemp in their little dojo thing that they're doing. And he's trying to show, hey, I'm ready to go. I can wrestle. I'm ready to have my moment, right? But they're saying that he's not ready. So Briggs and Jensen were like, you can't let them pick on you and shit like that. So that's why we had the 6-man tag, and Miles Bourne turned on this team, and it led to Damon Kemp to pick up the W for his team. Cool, I guess. I mean, nothing to go crazy about. But Mike, what was your overall thoughts on the match?
I mean, the match was there. The turn was weird. I thought it was, because I really didn't get the complete story, but I get it now. I mean, let's see where it goes. I'm not really a big fan of Briggs and Henson and all of that stuff. So I really didn't care, but it got its point across though.
Yes. From there, Mike, and again, that match itself went about literally 2 minutes. The opening match went about
Felt
13
like
minutes.
5.
I know, right? From there, we got Chase and Duke Hudson backstage, and they're talking about, about Taya Hale. What happened? What's going on with her, right?
Thea.
Tia Hale. I'm sorry. I keep calling her Taya. I don't know why. And then after there's a transitional segment where JC Jane and Tia Hale were in a lounge before two guys approached them, and the guys made fun of Hale before Hale and Jane laid them both out. So they want you to believe that these two women can lay out these two big guys. So there you go. There's that. I mean, big whoop, right? Big whoop. So yeah, I mean, nonetheless, I'm enjoying that Tia Hale is on her own, right?
Say it with me. Say it with me. Thea
Thea
rhymes with Rhea.
Hale, Robert Rhea. Okay.
All right, there you go. Yeah, yeah, you getting it?
Thea. All right, I'm loving the fact that Thea Hale now is branching out on her own. She doesn't need this. She doesn't need Chase U like that anymore. It only took her so far, but now she's showing her mean side. She could be a little. I'm not saying she's a baddie, like oh my god, but she got a little attitude to her, with JC Jane.
Yeah,
I'm fine with it. It's a good pairing. It's a good pairing.
Yeah, JC Jane's bringing out her inner toxic personality, if you will.
Yes, and imagine a toxic Thea Hale. Oof. Nathan Frazier. Ooh, you gonna be winning. You gonna be winning. Winning in life, man. Winning in life. So from there we go to our next match. We had Lyle Valkyria versus Dana Brooke. This match went about literally 3 minutes. Where again, it was okay. I'm not gonna see it. Oh my god, this was a a masterpiece. No, it was not. Obviously, Lyra Valkyria did get the win, and at the end of it, you see Dana Brooke trying to like get the upper hand. Like, yeah, she shook her hand, whatever. It was a good match, but then she was trying to attack her, but Kaylani Jordan prevented it from happening.
Mm-hmm.
So we're seeing like the inner cracks here of Dana Brooke. A little transitional of a heel turn here, which I'm fine with. I mean, it's NXT. I don't expect her to, get a run with the belt here or anything like that. She's just there to put over the young talent. Mike, your thoughts on all this stuff?
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Lyra Valkyria is the person that you want to push here. And what was the young lady's name that's with Dana Brooke again?
Kaylani Jordan.
Kaylani Jordan. She's up and coming as well. She's pretty decent in the ring. She's still kind of rough, but she's a little decent. But excuse the squeaks in the background. Yeah, I mean, Kaylani Jordan is teaching, I guess, trying to teach Dana Brooke, to hold it back a little bit, when she's facing her friends. So, trying to make her become a better person.
Exactly. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely on that one, Big Mike.
Oh, you're sleepy. You said guys like it's multiple people.
I'm sorry. I'm just, it's happened. Sorry. They also announced a tournament, the NXT Women's Breakout Tournament. They announced the NXT Women's Breakout Tournament. For that, I gotta say,
What you got to say?
hey, bro, my thing froze. I don't know why. So,
yeah,
so they're announcing the Women's Breakout Tournament, and my thoughts on that is
that shit is a 2-pack of ass.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Go, there you go. My bad. Okay. Ooh, we're back here. That's my thoughts overall. That's my overall thoughts. Your thoughts, Mike? Yeah, I meant to play that, but
you think it's a 2-pack of ass?
No. It slipped. My finger slipped. I was trying to click on the mouse. My bad. Come on, man. I respect women's wrestling. Come on, man. It should be fun. Get some new faces in there, right?
Yeah, I mean, your favorite Lola Vice is gonna be in it. So
good for her, man. Good for. I hope she
wins. She's probably my favorite until I see who's all in it.
I hope she goes all the way. Who was the girl that went to LSU? That everyone that we be hyping up.
Oh, Miss Taffy, Miss Caffey, Tiana Caffey.
She'd be in it too, probably.
I don't know. I haven't seen her on television.
Maybe on Level Up. Kaylani Jordan's another one too. You could probably put
Kaylani Jordan's probably going to be in it. Yeah.
Yes, probably put her in there as well. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Or you know what? Maybe the return. Nah, that's breaking out. She's been broken out.
She's already broke out. Who are you going to say though?
Nikita Lyon, but I think she's still with injury. So.
Yeah, I mean she's probably on her way back, but she is. She already done broke out in several ways.
Exactly. What's going to happen with the whole Becky and Tiffany thing? Both is they're going to rip it off her, not count the match like they did with Solo. We'll get to that in a little bit. But no, they're not. They're not doing they're not pulling the Solo Sikoa here, buddy. I understand I understand you're upset. I understand your frustration. We get it. But you got to see the vision, man. Mike, I say this all the time, right, Mike? You got to see the vision, man. You can't be stuck in your ways, man. You can't be stuck. I get it. Maybe you have a Tiffany Stratton poster in your room that you wake up to in the morning and you do the Padre, el Hijo, el Espíritu Santo, Amen. You know what I mean? You probably do that, which is fine. It is what it is. You probably got the Tiffany Stratton lock screen on your phone. I get it. You're a diehard Tiffany Stratton fan, and she has potential, but she's gonna be all right. You just gotta see the vision. I cannot stress this enough, Mike. You gotta see the vision. The vision. And now back to our regular programming. Okay, Mike. From there, we got Eddie Thorpe backstage being interviewed by Mackenzie Mitchell, but then he got called out by Dijak to the forest. So there you go with that. We saw backstage Dominic Mysterio and Carmelo Hayes once again. You talk about, hey, Carmelo, Dominic now the 8 champion, right? And all that stuff, and just back and forth. And I said this also yesterday. It felt like Dominic's lines are kind of corny, but I get it though. He's supposed to be this arrogant asshole, though, right? And then Carmelo's like, "Listen, man, we can do this next week, champion versus champion. You're gonna see that you not it."
Yeah,
Which is crazy. Next week, it's going down, bro. Next week, it's going down. Carmelo Hayes versus Dominic Mysterio, Dirty Dom. I guarantee you, bro, 800,000.
Yeah.
But your thoughts on that whole segment, though, Mike?
Yeah, it's like it's like what you said, bro. It's like, yeah, his lines, he's supposed to think like he's a part. He's that guy. He's in the popular stable. He's got mommy. He's got the North American Championship. He's having decent matches on NXT. He's comparing his drama with his family to Jey Uso and his family. He's being a dick towards Carmelo Hayes, saying that, "Oh, you did what I did, how original." And it's just like, it's a great character to me. He's really playing his character. The way that he delivers it, can be a little weird to some people, but I think he's just being he has his dad's promo skills.
Yeah, he does.
His dad's promo skills aren't that strong in delivery, but it gets his point across. But him being a douche makes it funny.
A douche. Yeah, exactly. Let's continue on here because we do gotta. I know we got some stuff that's going to be going down. The interview backstage. They also interviewed Becky Lynch. She said that no one thought she was championship material during her first NXT run, but she was back to right those wrongs and become the new NXT Women's Champion. Also, Kiara Jane confronted Lynch and told Lynch that she did not want her here, but Lynch said that she would come around for James after winning tonight. So there's that as well. You're looking at a potential matchup for her down the road. Likely the case. From there, Mike, we get the NXT Global Heritage Invitational match from the Group A. We get Tyler Bate versus Axiom. I thought this match was pretty good too. Some would argue was contender for match of the night. I personally felt that from a wrestling standpoint, I thought Ilya versus Wesley was the match of the night.
Yeah.
But from a showcase, like moment-wise, this match wasn't it either. This match was not. It was good, but it was Becky and Tiffany. But we'll get into that later on. But nonetheless, these two guys had a very good match. Went back and forth, right? This match went about 10 minutes. And what do you know? Tyler Bate picked up the win with the Tyler driver, right? And the next match we're getting next week is going to be Tyler Bate versus Butch,
aka Pete Dunne.
Well, listen, he's Butch now. That ship sailed, buddy. Right? And it's funny because they have all like the participants who are in the tournament watching on a monitor backstage. Right,
So I like the presentation.
I love that. There's seriousness to this tournament. Like they're doing their thing and they're focused on their thing. I love that. right?
Yeah, no matter how unserious Noam Dar looks in a dang
Yes.
turkey suit.
Well, that was an elephant. That was the
Oh,
elephant.
an elephant. Yeah, an elephant, whatever.
I thought it was funny. Like, okay, it's humorous, right?
Yeah.
Listen, but he makes it work though, man. It's like Prince Nana.
I'm not comparing him to Prince Nana. Prince
No, no, no,
Nana's on a whole nother level.
no. But in the sense
I
of
know.
in the sense of his goofiness, he makes it work, and it worked for him. Same thing for
Yeah.
Noam Dar. His goofiness, he makes it work for him.
Yeah.
That being said, we're getting the rematch, man. And again, Butch mentioned that hey, there's history between those two guys. They go back years when they were kids. All right. And they also referenced the match from Takeover Chicago. They had to.
Yeah.
They had to mention it.
It's one of the best matches that year.
From NXT. Probably one of the top matches in NXT history.
Yeah.
It's up there with Gargano and Ciampa. It's up there with Becky and Bailey. My bad. Bailey and Sasha. I'm sorry. Bailey and Sasha. It's up there. It's up in discussion, right? It's up there also with Zayn Nakamura, right? But nevertheless, I look forward to their match next week. Is going to be a banger. It really, really is. So, Mike, your thoughts on Tyler Bate versus Axiom and the match happening next week?
Yeah, I thought that match was good. Tyler Bate, Axiom, they have good matches all the time. This match was short of the exception. Nothing short of the exception, excuse me. But what happened after the match, it was great storytelling by Butch to talk about the past of him and Tyler Bate, going far back as his first match when he was 15, because people forget how young he is. He's only, 24, 25?
I think so, yeah.
People forget how young he was. He was the youngest UK champion at
19.
19 years old.
You know what the fuck
that dude was a freaking beast at one point.
You know what the fuck I was doing at 19 years old, bro? Come on. What the fuck was I doing at 19 years old, bro? Shit. I was getting drunk and high every fucking day. At 19
Sounds like
years
that's
old.
still a thing. But nonetheless.
That's still a thing. This motherfucker, that motherfucker's at 19 years old being a world champion. What the fuck, bro? Come on, man.
Yeah, well, that's how good he was, man.
He is still good. He is still good.
Yeah.
He
is still good.
I would hope that someone like him eventually, once the day comes, he gets that call up, that they see that. Because him and Gable, give those two guys, I don't know, 25 minutes, right? Him and Rollins. Should Rollins want to do an open challenge, right? Open challenge this, open challenge that.
Yeah.
Right? So things to just mention there,
Yeah, man. I can't wait until that happens. But yeah, this story towards the end of the match, it gives you excitement to see their match again, because you know what they can bring to the table.
Yes. After this, we saw Joe Gacy and Ava Raine. They were in a forest with a burnt tree, saying that we're now two roots. Likely indicating that the Grizzly Young Vets are no more.
Yeah, the dyad are no more.
The dyad are no more. I forgot their names. Jagger Reed and the other guy, Fowler or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, brother. I mean, it's unfortunate. I mean, hey, man, I'm sure Impact Wrestling will pick them up, and there'll be great acquisition to that tag team division. But that's no here or there. From there, Mike, we got the Creed brothers versus Malik Blade and Idris NFA. This match went about. Let's see here, 3 minutes and 38 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
What was your thoughts of the match, Mike?
The match was decent. I mean, this was to get the Creeds, a nice little match, to move on. The story that they're telling is, Creeds can't, be the first. They can't cut the line, So
Can you guys behave? Come on, guys. What is this? What is this? What is this?
I'm distracted. I
That's
can't.
gonna happen. No, she isn't. Yes, can you come on, y'all? Listen, this is a friendly community here that we have. I'm not saying no one started what here, but again, guys, let's just keep it friendly. Can we all just let's all just smoke it out, y'all? Can we all just smoke it out?
The great philosopher Rodney King said, "Can we all just get along? Get along.
Come
Come
on,
on."
y'all. Can we all just exactly? The match, brother. You've been saying this the entire stream, bro. You've been saying this the entire stream. The match felt like a replay of Brock versus Kofi in 10 seconds, or Bianca versus Becky SummerSlam in 10 seconds, or Mandy Rose when it was done dirty, she lost.
All right, let's move on.
Let's move on, bro. Let's move on. Let's
Let's
move
move
on.
on.
This is I agree with you, Mike. Again, it was a good way to showcase them back. You also had the family, right, watching on a monitor as well. So there was that. They also backstage you saw Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo watch from the Ravens nest, basically from the little balcony that they have, right?
Uh-huh.
And then you also had Bronco Nima and Lucien Prince brawled with Hank Walker and Tank Ledger on the ramp. So
All
the
right.
tag team division, man, the tag team division, man, it's shaping up. It's shaping
Yeah,
up.
it's shaping up real good.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Mike. Thank you,
they're
Mike.
getting some teams. They're getting some teams going. They're developing some teams. You got your champions, the family. You got the Creeds. You got this what is it? What's his name? Truck and Tank. Frank and Tank, whoever the heck he is.
Hank
You got
Walker.
these guys.
Hank Walker.
Hank and Tank.
Hank and Tank. Yep.
Hank and Tank. You got those goons that Scripps be with. You got the team that they just faced. They're decent. That the Creeds faced. You got them.
Yeah. Humberto Carrillo and Garza, the cartel, whatever.
I forgot that they were employed.
Me too. I forgot.
Still there?
I forgot they're on payroll. I forgot.
They're still there. I forgot that they were employed.
Exactly.
And who else you got? I know there's a couple more teams.
I guess if you want to count, I mean, again, it's up to you, really. But if you want to count, Noam
Andre
Dar,
Chase and
Duke Hudson, Noam Dar, and Earl Mensah. Whenever they put them together, whenever they, throw some. It's no here or there. Let's just keep this rolling, Mike. From there, we get backstage. Rock. You see Becky and Lara Valkyria backstage, and Liz telling Valkyria that she was making everyone back home proud. So there was that. You also had Roxanne Perez backstage with Danny Palmer and two more wrestlers ahead of the women's breakout tournament before she was confronted by Elektra Lopez and Lola Vice regarding her backstage issues. So there was a brawl there too. And you got to remember too, Roxanne Perez did win the breakout tournament. I think was it last year?
Yep. And she broke out, man.
She literally broke out, and still has a long way to go. So I'm happy for her. From there we get another Global Heritage invitational match from the B block. It was Nathan Frazier and Akira Tosawa. I thought this was a very, very fast match. This match literally went 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Nathan Frazier did pick up the win. Tosawa just taking L's left and right. Mike, your thoughts?
Yeah, he's the what's my man's name from New Japan? He's the that sells the DVDs.
He is the Toriano.
He's the Yano of the friggin' this tournament, man. He's just taking L after L after L. Eats pins and just he's in the mud.
Literally in the mud. You don't say, Mike. He is literally. You think about it, right? He is in the mud, or as we speak. But Nathan Frazier, good going for him. Let's see how far he goes in this tournament. From there, Mike, we see backstage. Not even. We saw Mustafa Ali being interviewed backstage. Ali saying that he would win the title at No Mercy. Dragon Lee confronted Ali and told him Ali won was with a fast count, but Ali said that he would give him a title shot after he beats Dominic at No Mercy. That should be a fun match. Dominic and Mustafa Ali, for what it's worth. From there we see backstage, bro. Wesley. Before this, we saw Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. They're talking backstage, right? And they're just, talking, just shooting the shit, right? And Dominic, and Trick telling him, hey, how he said, finish Dominic next week, whatever, right? And just like old times, if he needs him, he got his back, just like the old times, right? Acknowledging that, legitimately, Trick Williams is on his own. He's literally on his own. And they're talking, right? And behind them, you see Wesley, bro. The most saddest thing you'll ever see, bro. The most saddest, depressing thing you'll ever see. He's literally, bro, taking the bag. He's literally clearing out his locker. You know when someone gets fired from a job, bro?
Yeah.
Clean station, bro. Like, yep, like that, bro. Like that. Like he's literally cleaning out his little spot in the locker room and shit. Taking a sticker out. And they're talking. There's talking and they basically say, yo, bro, go eat dick, yo. Eat dick. Like, we know you're behind this, bro, but we're not even gonna do shit for you, bro. Eat dick, man. Eat fucking dick. Like,
it's so sad. Like, all I could hear was have you ever seen The Incredible Hulk or the Hulk, like the 03 Hulk movie?
No. To quote someone I know, never seen it.
You never seen the Hulk in 03? But there's a sad theme song when he's walking down the street. It's like ding 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 ding. It's like real sad walking music. That's what I heard looking at Wesley while they were talking. It was just so sad.
Bro,
it was like, man, you gave your all and you still suck, bro.
Like, bro, it was so sad, bro. It was just so sad. But then you see Wesley backstage leaving. He's like, I can't win. I'm leaving. I'm done. And you see his wife. Beautiful wife, beautiful looking girl, by the way.
Yeah.
And they leave. He cleaned out his locker. Like, dude, that's so embarrassing, though, bro. The way they listen, if this means legitimately, if this means that Wesley, when it comes to NXT, is basically
Capital G, double O, double N, double E. God.
What a sad way to leave, bro. What a sad way to fucking leave. Like, you basically, again, like I said earlier, the top champion basically told you to go eat dick, bro. Go fuck yourself while you're cleaning out your locker. They don't even acknowledge you. They don't even stop to talk to you. Like, hey, man, don't give up or anything. They just kept talking, kept going with their conversation. You have your wife wait for you out the door, bro. Like, what kind of depressing shit is this, bro? Now, this is likely him going to the main roster.
Yeah.
This is likely scenario of him going up to the main roster. Okay.
Yeah, they wouldn't give him a segment like this if he wasn't in the company anymore.
If he's not, then bro, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
Yeah, bro, I will laugh if he's out of the company and this is how they treated you. Like, what? Like, they never did that to anybody.
What's next for him now? People say, oh, maybe main roster. And I know some people were joking around, maybe him being a good acquisition or Ring of Honor, and everyone knows.
Using hashtag watch Ring of Honor. No one's watching that. Come on, guys.
Nobody watches Ring of Honor.
Or maybe you can see him on a rampage of challenging John Moxley, and everyone knows
the
again.
hashtag AEW rampage after it. Like, no one's watching that, dude.
Yeah.
Stop.
You know, no one's watching 300,000. Yeah, that would be the day. That would be the day. Orange Cassidy, I would have believed, but you know, John Moxley.
Oh man, that's probably the funny. That's still one of the funniest clips, bro.
I know. But I do. It'd be funny as fuck, bro, if he's actually the one that cost his Ilya the title at fucking No Mercy, out of rage, out of frustration, bro. Because people were chanting triple threat in the match.
Yeah, I think he'll probably be. I wouldn't. It wouldn't surprise me if he becomes a heel after this.
Yeah, Crystal Cutter, Gigi Dolan is my girl.
Oh yeah, I love her thickness.
Me too. If she could only move her hips, so no. From there we got the main event, Mike. Becky Lynch versus Tiffany Stratton for the NXT Women's Championship. The one thing that Anthony been waiting for us to talk about this entire stream, bro. Becky Lynch and Tiffany Stratton, the main event. Listen, if you would have told me a year ago that Tiffany Stratton was going to main event against Becky Lynch for the women's title at her age, because how old is? Because Tiffany Stratton is like how old is she again? I just want to.
Tiffany has to be like 23.
Let's ask those guys from 2K if they know the age. Okay, she's only 24 years old. Okay, so a year ago she might have been 20. So a year ago or so she was 23, right? So by the time, she was 23. By WrestleMania 22, she was 21. No, she was 22. She was 22. Keep that in mind, right?
By WrestleMania when?
So during the time of WrestleMania 38, she was 22.
Because you said 22. You said WrestleMania 22.
Yeah, WrestleMania 30. I'm sorry, by WrestleMania 38, she was 22. That Stand Deliver show.
Yeah,
she was only 22 years old, right?
Yeah,
there was potential there, right? She was at that time. She was a work in progress. If you would have told me that person a year or so later would be main eventing against Becky Lynch for the NXT Women's Championship, and she would rise to the occasion, bro, I would have not believed you. Tiffany Stratton last night, dude, showed that she can stand with the best of them, bro. Tiffany Stratton.
She had a good showing. She had a really good showing.
Yes, it's not like she went out there and got mollywopped by Becky Lynch. It's not like Becky Lynch had to carry her to a match. You know what I mean? Because you can tell when someone gets carried. You can tell when someone has to, literally put most of the work in. No. Tiffany got it. Tiffany got it, bro. You know what I mean? And she got it. And to her credit, bro, listen. To me, it was an amazing match. Not because, oh my God, it's Becky Lynch, but in the sense, it's because, you know what, bro? It's this young 24-year-old. Because again, that's the purpose of NXT, it's developmental, right? You put her up against the face of WWE's women's division, right? Some would say, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know for some people it's Bianca, for some people it's Charlotte Flair, for some people it's Asuka. Some would say it's Becky Lynch, right? Future Hall of Famer. And she passed flying colors.
Well, flying colors, yeah. She had a really good showing.
Exactly. I know Anthony's upset that, oh my gosh, she got robbed. No, she did not get robbed. She did not get robbed.
No.
I'm sorry, Anthony. I hate that fucking word. Buried. How? Did she get mollywopped? Did Becky Lynch outclass her? Did Becky Lynch went out there in like 2 minutes and beat her? No. Did not. If your reason is she got buried because she lost the title, then I don't know. Then I don't think you know what the word burial means, my friend. I don't think you know what the word burial means, if you will. Becky Lynch did not bury. No, in a way she did. How? How did she? In what way?
And if your excuse is that she just won a title in general, that's a stupid excuse. I'm sorry. This is just like when Dolph Ziggler won against Braun Breaker. It's to use a already established star to get the upstart going.
Yes.
And they accomplished both times.
And let's factor in, bro. They do have a show coming up in a couple of weeks. That's called No Mercy. Called No Mercy. Right? What's the one thing they need? It's the same thing that they did with the New Day. The same thing they did for Dolph Ziggler. The same thing that even for Dominic, you're using a main roster talent to get people to go to the event. Hey, let's be real about it, yo. What is Becky Lynch doing right now on the main roster? Nothing. She just beat Trish Stratus. And I guarantee you, Tiffany Stratton's getting that belt back at No Mercy, which is going to make it even more bigger. Because listen, Tiffany Stratton, bro, is ready. I thought I wouldn't say that shit. I thought I would not be saying that. But she, in my opinion, is ready to make that move to the main roster.
Yep.
She is ready at 24 years old, where most women in wrestling, period, at 24 are probably still on the independent scene, probably still training at wrestling school. This girl is already ready for the main roster.
This is how you develop stars.
Yes.
This is how you do it. WWE is going to show you another example of how to create a star from scratch, because Tiffany Stratton doesn't have any previous experience in wrestling.
Not that we know
to
of.
my knowledge.
Not
to
that,
my knowledge.
She does not.
So who else didn't have previous experience of wrestling and is now a mega star?
Bianca Belair.
Where was she at yesterday?
At the New York City Stock Exchange in New York City.
Doing what?
Wall Street, joining them to ring the bell for this new 2K.
Mega stars get to do stuff like that. She was at the freaking official merger of two companies. Not Charlotte.
Not Becky.
Not Becky. Not Bailey. But Bianca Belair. And her husband. Montez Ford. He was there too.
Yes.
This is how you do it.
This is
how it's done. They're giving you the blueprint day in and day out.
Yes.
But
something that
don't want to read it.
Something that other companies can learn from. Just saying.
I wasn't gonna do that, but
I
you
will.
did it,
I
and
will.
I agree.
I will. I'll say it.
I agree. This is how you build stars, and they're doing it with the women. Some people that they don't even care. A division they don't care about.
How do they put down upcoming talent, bro? Bro, do you not realize, dude? Maybe you're just being ignorant as fuck right now. But the fact that, Tiffany Stratton, 24 years old, went up against arguably, and again, in the eyes of a lot of people, the face of that women's division, right? Again, it's debatable because some people will tell you, oh no, Charlotte. Some people will tell you, no, it's Bianca, right? And thank you. Yes, Tiffany was trained by Greg Gagne, son of legendary Vern Gagne, but then joined NXT and made her wrestling debut there. And if there's anything y'all should know, bro, about being trained by the Gagnes, bro, they expect perfection. Vern Gagne, bro, is responsible for training some of the biggest names in the history of the business that many folks have forgotten about because it's from the old era of wrestling.
Some people got to just do their homework, man.
So people
just got to.
Becky's a multi-time champ. Winning this match was irrelevant. She was already irrelevant.
No, it was relevant because she never won it. She was a jabroni when all of her other friends were winning it.
Yes. It's not going to get her anywhere. We'll see. Listen, man.
She was a stereotype gimmick when all of her other friends were winning it.
Yes. Remember, she was Irish step dancing. Remember down the ramp?
Right.
To the ring? Down to the ring.
And then she got something good within that gimmick and became the Irish last kicker.
I mean,
it was still a goofy gimmick, but it was more serious taken.
I wonder how you feel about this one then, man. Oh my God, is Baron Corbin taking the spotlight from Braun Breaker? Oh my goodness. Or oh my God, that darn Mustafa Ali, that darn Mustafa Ali taking the spotlight from Dragon Lee. My take is this, okay? Listen, did Becky need the title?
No,
she didn't need the title. She didn't need it. That we can agree on, right? She did not need that title. However, we're about to wrap this up too. We're about to wrap this up too. Okay. What they're trying to do is sell tickets, bro. Is get tickets to people to go to fucking Bakersfield to No Mercy.
It's called re-extending your brand.
Exactly. And you know what
Something
else?
Something that NXT has dreadfully missed since the black and gold days.
And you know what else? You know what else does too, bro? It gets people like us and everyone to talk. Oh my God, Becky Lynch won the title of NXT, and guess what? Some folks who probably stopped watching NXT because for them it died when the black and gold became 2.0. Just like for me, Ring of Honor died when Tony Khan bought it. Same thing, same energy, right? It get those people to, I don't know, maybe tune in to Tuesday nights. And I don't know, maybe that 600,000 that watch NXT on Tuesday nights, right, can go back up to 700,000. I don't know. Maybe eventually hit the million like they used to back in the day. And who knows? Down the road, again, bro, at No Mercy, Tiffany Stratton gets the win back.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man.
And
it's gonna happen.
And it gives her the rub. Gives Tiffany Stratton the rub at the end of it all. And to say that, hey, bro, at 24 years old, bro, you got to hang in there with Becky Lynch, just like Rhea Ripley. Remember Rhea Ripley in 2020? Her and Charlotte Flair.
Mm-hmm.
She was
And
able
what
to.
happened? That no matter how, yes, Steve, no matter how good she was becoming, Charlotte,
Elevated
an
her.
established megastar, kicked it in gear even more.
Exactly.
And now look at her. Now look at her. Sorry for the squeaking. My dog just got a new toy.
It happens.
But yeah.
So at the end of the day, man, you can hate it all you want. You can tell me how many times. You can tell me how many times that Tiffany Stratton got robbed. You can tell me that Becky didn't need the title. You can tell me that it's a robbery. You can tell me this is worse than 10 seconds Kofi Kingston or 10 seconds Bianca at SummerSlam. And I'm here to tell you right now.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
But Mike, your overall thoughts on NXT as a whole?
Yeah, I mean, like I said in the beginning, it was a decent show, had good matches, and progressed stories, and it's going to make even better stories.
I'm going to give the show, Mike, a C+.
Yeah, I'm going to give it, honestly, I'm going to be a little nice. Give it a B-.
Okay. Fair enough, Mike. Fair enough. That's gonna be it for us. We'll be back tomorrow for 2 streams. Yes, tomorrow we're gonna be live twice here on the channel. We're gonna be live at a regular start time for SAD. Something about Dynamite. That's our AEW Dynamite review. And then later on tomorrow at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. we're gonna be live with the Impact 1000 watch along here on the channel in honor of Impact 1000. We're gonna do a little watch along for Impact Wrestling. And who knows, Mike? Maybe it may become a regular thing. Who knows, man? Who knows? Who knows, man? Who knows? What the? Okay. I understand. I'm sorry. Whatever that meant. Yes, let me guess. I know, Mike. I know, Mike, what you trying to say, bro. I know what you trying to say.
I'm not gonna be here.
But once again, guys, let me see here. Chris Leclerc writes here, 9 out of 10. I knew Becky Lynch was going to win the NXT Championship. 9 out of 10. Becky's match shouldn't have happened. Hey, man, it happens. You have every right to feel that way. But I hope you have a good day. Again, guys, like I mentioned before, we'll be doing all that tomorrow. Make sure, again, you are subscribed to the channel, as always. Make sure, in case you missed it, on Monday, we did do Steve's Kitchen, where we talked about John Strickland becoming the new UFC middleweight champion. We talked about Bryan Danielson's final chapter, his last chapter, coming up, and of course, Santana and Ortiz and that drama that's going on as well, and many other stories as well. You can follow me on X at Heel Steven, and also follow the Around the Point Network on X at AT Point Network. Big Mike, let them know where can they check out the Pride of Detroit.
Yeah, you can check me out on X at Detroit Gamer 313. Also here every single day on the Around the Point Network.
And I want to thank you guys as always. You guys have been awesome. We do it for you guys every single time. I want to thank you guys again, guys. Again, we'll see you guys tomorrow for SAD, something about Dynamite, the AEW Dynamite review, and as well for the Impact 1000 watch along. But this has been Let's Talk NXT. Becky Lynch is the new NXT Women's Champion. Grand Slam Bex is finally here. For myself, for Big Mike, for the gang, this has been Let's Talk NXT here on the Around the Point Network. Peace out, y'all.